Our business idea is actually to go to form a community invest company.
I want to make and create and decorate cakes.
These homemade gifts and greetings cards that I make myself.
My business idea is a social enterprise.
Accident investigator for insurance companies.
A livery yard.
My business idea is to run a restaurant.
It's to develop a product for retail.
I'm hoping to start a bespoke clothing and dressmaking company.
The programme's called Eureka. It's written for people who have a business idea, who want to start up in business but have probably never been self-employed before. We're on day one of our Eureka week and we're at Stockton Business Centre. We've got some delegates with us today who are looking and considering starting a business. The whole purpose of today is to look at their ideas and the opportunities that present themselves. So this week is aimed at going through a lot of practicalities, lots of ideas on how to make your business successful. We've just got all of the delegates to do an activity on creating a poster about themselves, which looks at why they want to start up in business, what's driving them to do this, what things might concern them.
I just never have run my own business. So there's a few worrying factors, but I want to do it. I want to do it really well and I want to be the best one in the area.
I've probably done like 2 or 3 cakes a month for like friends and family. So I want to turn it into a proper business. One of the reasons I want to be here today, and well this week as well, is to kind of get to grips on the business side of things and how I can make the hobby work for me.
I've wanted to do a business for years and I was really quite scared and intimidated, not really knowing what I needed to do to start off. So it was recommended that I come along and they can help me put together a business plan and meet some other people in the same position as me.
My name is Silas. I hail from Zimbabwe. I started as a teacher before I started my own business. I was running quite a successful business until things started changing in the country.
Eureka is fully funded by Stockton Enterprise Gateways, which means it's free for you guys to come along and have the experience this week. We're going to visit some companies within the centre and it's really important for the delegates to know that this is real life. We're not talking about classroom activities, theory. This is other people who have gone through what they're considering.
That was the point where I had to decide to do something with my life or to just continue just going to work doing the same thing over and over again. That was my turning point, that I needed to do something for myself.
How did you find from your idea? The overall picture was that she was running a business off her own back. She'd given up and sacrificed some things and she was happy.
She said you have to be 100% committed if you are going to make it.
The Endeavour, bit chilly. It was a good, interesting place.
It's day 2 of Eureka. We're on the Endeavour and today is all about marketing. We change location on Eureka daily just to mix it up a little bit and to get people to not get used to one scenario, so it's taking them out of their comfort zone a little bit because that's what it's like when you're in a business.
I found it quite good actually. I think it's been, although it's been fast paced, it's been enough to keep you involved and you've not been dwelling on one aspect of business planning or getting your idea. It's I don't know, it's not too long and it's not too short and I've loved going to the different areas.
What we're going to do today is look at your idea in a bit more detail. So what I would suggest is we use the time today just to focus on what your idea is about. Have you thought about all the possibilities around that? Is there anything you haven't thought about? Can your colleagues in the room help share that?
It's quite reciprocal. They reciprocate to our own ideas and then they fertilize them with what they have as an expertise.
This morning's activities on Eureka have been really about getting the clients to focus on their own business idea, getting them to think about their strengths and weaknesses and what opportunities lie ahead for them, but more importantly to getting them to understand what the benefits of their business are so they can actually sell it to others. Today we're going to have a guest speaker, which is a guy called Michael from Mint Design.
A bit of a northern name, Mint, but there's lots of connotations you can play with it. Today's marketplaces are full of different companies, and so what you want to do is stand out from your competition
to give you an overall of like what's expected and what's professional in like branding, and how it's really important to have like a professional appearance to your customers. So that was useful, definitely.
Brands are really important when you first start up, and it's important to get it right as well, right from the start. I always say the best brands or logos are the simple ones.
He is very enthusiastic about his business, and the fact that it's mint, it's applying to the youth.
We started up in a recession, so when we first started up it was kind of, is this what we should be doing? But once you get over the first year or two, you kind of start relaxing into it and it becomes everyday life.
All we are looking at is for you to be a little bit better at everything you do. So if you hear somebody saying you need to work on the business rather than in the business, these are the kind of things you would be spending your time doing.
Andrea also explained to us 5 ways of making it in business.
292,000.
I did find that extra helpful.
It's day 3 of Eureka. We're at the George Hardwick Foundation in Wellington Square, and today the delegates are concentrating on business plans.
You've got to have a solid business plan, which is, Eureka's really helped me with that, because that's obviously what I'm looking for. It's probably one of the main things I'm looking for is funding.
You will be clear on what you're doing within your own business, but then I think it'll make you be more confident and competent to go to a bank manager or whoever else you may need to see within your business for support and supply.
What do we need to plan to start a business? This whole list is the contents of your business plan, all right? Obviously, as I said yesterday, it doesn't need to be war and peace.
It's definitely important to do that. Firstly, it focuses you. It very definitely sets out a timescale for you to follow. And of course you can use it for yourself, or you can use it perhaps in order to get finance.
If I didn't write my business plan, I wouldn't know where I was going. I'd be like, what next? Whereas now I can look at that and think, wait, this is what I need to do next.
Claire is one of our business advisors, and she's currently spending some time on a one-to-one basis with some of the clients, looking at what they've already done on the business plans, areas they need to improve, and also how to get the cash flow started.
She helped me in kind of my timetable of where I'm going next, and she's really helped me to determine when I'm actually going to start my business.
We got the delegates to do an activity where they went up and down Wellington Square to have a look at how other businesses are promoting and marketing their services and the range of income streams that businesses have and take advantage of. So we want the delegates to have their eyes wide open as to opportunities that are available to them to bring in more money and more customers.
I'm definitely more likely to start up now that I've been on the Eureka course, just because I am so inspired and I feel like I know a lot more, and I feel like I've got the right tools and I'm armed and ready to go.
If you're thinking of setting up your own business, you definitely need to come on Eureka. I've applied for help from other places before and it's been nothing like this. It's like, great.
If I didn't know what I know now, I definitely would have got stuck as I go on.
It's not a pie in the sky, it's quite a solid thought. But everybody does need some sort of support. You can't do it all on your own.
Know which direction I'm heading in, so the startup will probably be a lot quicker.
I'm going to progress with my business and make a success of it. I'll put into practice what I've learned.
You still need expert advice and guidance to make it, otherwise it will remain just a dream.